Next theorem, let V be a vector space of dimension n over f and let T belongs to A of V. If m1 of T and m2 of T are the matrices of T relative to the basis v1, v2 so on up to vn and w1, w2 so on up to wn of V respectively, then there is an invertible matrix C in Fn such that m2 of T is equal to Cm1 of T C inverse. Here they given a finite dimensional vector space, that is V, and T is a linear transformation from V to V. So therefore they given T belongs to A of V and m1 of T and m2 of T are the matrices of the transformation T relative to the basis v1, v2, v3 so on up to vn and w1, w2 so on up to wn respectively. Now we have to show that there exists a invertible matrix C in Fn such that m2 of T is equal to Cm1 of T C inverse. Proof: let w1 of T is equal to Aij and m2 of T is equals to Bij, that is matrix of linear transformation T relative to the basis v1, v2 so on up to vn and w1, w2 so on up to wn respectively. Okay, so then T of Vi is equal to summation j Aij Vj and T of Wi is equals to summation I Bij Wj. Let S from V to V such that S of Vi is equals to Wi for I is equals to 1, 2, 3 so on up to n. Then S is a linear transformation on V. Now we show that T is onto. That is, for every element of in a codomain there exists a pre-imagined domain, right? So therefore let Y belongs to V, then Y is equal to C1 W1 plus C2 W2 plus so on up to Cn Wn such that Ci belongs to F. Using this scalar we find X is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus so on up to Cn Vn. So this X is belongs to the domain. Okay, consider S of X is equal to S of X means this one. So substitute the value and then since S is linear we can write it as C1 S of V1 plus C2 S of V2 plus so on up to Cn S of Vn. Now here we define, that is S of Vi is equal to W, that is S of V1 is equal to W1, S of V2 is equals to W2. So therefore substitute the value here, that is S of V1 is equals to W1, S of V2 is equals to W2 plus so on up to Cn, which of Vn means Wn. So here the value of C1 W1 plus C2 W2 so on up to Cn W1 is Y. So substitute the value, that is S of X is equals to Y. So therefore S is onto. We know that a theorem, that is if V is an finite dimensional vector space over F, then T belongs to A of V is regular if and only if T maps V onto V, right? By using this theorem, that is here S is maps V onto V, right? So therefore then S is invertible. Here regular means invertible, so hagagi S annodu invertible aitu. So by using this theorem, now T of Wi is equal to summation j Bij Wj. Idu ನಾವು already considered ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. So now which implies here we know that Wi is equal to S of Vi. So therefore T of S of Vi, which is equals to summation j Bij. We know that the value of Wj, so that is S of Vj. Now this can be written as St of Vi is equals to S of summation j Bij Vj. So now ಈ S ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ S ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. therefore St S inverse of Vi is equals to summation j Bij Vj. So now we know that T of Vi is equal to summation j Aij Vj. So therefore the matrix is m1 of T is equals to Aij, right? So ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ T ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ St S inverse of Vi ಇದೆ. So which is equals to summation j Bij Vj. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು, m1 ಆಫ್ T ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ St S inverse. therefore m1 ಆಫ್ St S inverse is equal to, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ Aij ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸು Bij ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ therefore Bij, so which implies m1 of St S inverse is equal to Bij. Since the mapping T to m of T is an isomorphism of A of V onto Fn, we have the matrix m1 of St S inverse is equals to m1 of S into m1 of T into m1 of S inverse. But we have m1 of st S inverse is equals to Bij, and here we consider that m2 of t is equal to Bij. So substitute the value, that is which is equal to m2 of t. So because m2 of t is equals to Bij. So now m1 of st S inverse is equals to m1 of S into m1 of t into m1 of S inverse, which is equals to m2 of t, because here we get m1 of st S inverse is equals to m2 of t. So which implies m1 of S into m2 of t into m1 of S inverse is equals to m2 of t. Denote m1 of S is equals to c. Then substitute c value here. We get c m1 of t c inverse, which is equals to m2 of t. Hence the proof. Here c is equals to m1 of S is called the matrix of change of basis.